Vecdaddy has one little pixel on
No,
there.
my bar is completely full.
Well, my bar is completely full.
Well,
Wait.
my bar is gone.
My bar is bigger.
So that was a little late for Anarchy getting his workers onto the minerals. He lost probably, I think, a half a second there.
Vecdaddy's already quit with the
Vecdaddy
GG. Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching an in-your-face cast. It's Saturday night. It's the weekend. We're tired of laddering. Sibling rivalry here at the Cheese Brothers. Brother-on-brother action. Anarchy versus Vecdaddy. Anarchy, the top green Terran. Vecdaddy, the bottom teal Protoss. Who do you think is going to win the 2016 presidential election, Technoid?
I don't know.
Me neither, and I don't care.
Yeah, that's the right answer.
I think. So, who do you think is favored to win in this matchup?
Well, I think Anarchy is a bit favored, although I have to say Vecdaddy can pull out some very interesting strategies. I think the majority of his issue is it's a confidence thing.
I think the thing here is, like, remember, don't cheese, an in-your-face cast. So what we see is a supply depot down for Anarchy. We have a pylon down for Vecdaddy. Going right back to work. Super macro game for Anarchy. Finally starting to build of his barracks right at the same time as Vecdaddy starts his whatever that's called, gateway. Yeah, so I want to say warp gate, stargate, warp gate, some kind of gate thing. No Vespene, yes, for anybody. Just drones droning.
Yep, and there's Vecdaddy just scouting Anarchy's base. So that was an early scout. Did he steal a mineral? Was that stolen?
Let's take a look. He did. Vecdaddy, I would say, is in the lead, at least 5 minerals. If he can get that thing all the way home where it counts.
Well, I mean, what you're seeing here is you're seeing Terran fall behind in the worker count. Vecdaddy definitely leading. Although...
Well, he's going to do that because he got Chrono Boost. So Chrono Boost should give him a higher worker count.
But here's
off
the odd
gate.
thing. Even though he's ahead on workers, he's behind on mineral. Is he? Oh, he was just recently.
So the other thing that I know is Anarchy. He did a wall in case there's some Zergling on the field. So if there's an invisible third enemy, that's Zerg, he's protected. We do have a forge down for Vecdaddy. So some basic buildings going down, supply. Orbitals coming up for Anarchy. So that's where we're going to see Anarchy now starting to use his macro mechanism, calling down the mules to offset Vecdaddy's Chrono Boost.
And as you see, Anarchy is now doing some scouting, trying to find where is his opponent.
I'm going to go ahead and give it up for Anarchy. He's not where you just looked. So he's not there. Not there at all.
Yep.
Somewhere else. Vecdaddy already knows where Anarchy's at. We've got some defenses going down. Anarchy is building a lot of barracks. Got some Vespene. So we have Vespene for everybody now. Got an interesting Vespene allocation for Vecdaddy.
Yeah, you know, I just want to mention about this board. We've seen some epic battles with pro players on this board. It'll be interesting to see what the Cheese Brothers do.
And he's not there either. So I'll let you know that. He's not also at that location. He's in that one location you haven't checked yet.
Yeah, so now you know where he's at.
He's in the middle. Ha!
I'm at 5 o'clock, Aaron. Aaron, how's that for in-your-face cast?
So we've got all kinds of cannons here waiting for the scout to kill him. Finally, we do have Tech Lab. We've got Factory down. We see also for Vecdaddy the Cybernetics Core. Hello. Alrighty. Do we have a kill? We do. So, Vecdaddy's cannon has ended the scouting reign of terror from Anarchy.
It's 10 o'clock.
Alright, guys.
It's 10 o'clock. It's time for bed. Come on.
So, Vecdaddy's daughter has said hello to me over the Skype, and I've said hi back. I waved. You couldn't see that. So we have more gateways coming down. So basically, this is just a one base each, build up an army. Let's take a look at the army. Army's relatively even. However, you know, the lead is for the Protoss, and the army value Protoss would just devastate a Terran army of that size. Except for the fact, except for the range that Terran has, maybe might help. You know, that many zealots versus that many range units.
Yeah, this is great, isn't it?
So it's a little bit of a family life going on over there at Vecdaddy's home planet.
My daughter is very sad.
Bedtime.
Yep.
All right.
Uh,
So let's see what's going on back here. So we do have a command center almost built for Anarchy, and we have Vecdaddy dropping his Nexus.
Yeah, I would say right now Anarchy is doing pretty good on the tech tree. Vecdaddy's, you know, right now is behind. Clearly is behind. Don't know what he's going to do.
Well, I don't know. The thing is, I would say that the thing about Vecdaddy is that he does have 4 gates. He does have warp gate is almost finished. He doesn't really need a big army right now. It's not like he's in battle. You know, he is Protoss. I think doesn't have to be on the same number exactly basis as Terran.
Protoss techs more easily than Terran, which is true. Terran needs more buildings to tech. Protoss doesn't need quite as many to get to some of its higher end units.
So we'll see. I mean, it's not, you know.
And there we
can
go.
see-
That's the building I was looking for Vecdaddy to be putting on the Twilight Council, just so he has a lot of options. On
Twilight
his tech
Council?
tree.
Oh, there is a Twilight Council coming down. So we have Robotics Facility Twilight Council. We definitely have Factory and Starport. You know, every barracks has an add-on for Anarchy. You know, and they're not all reactors. I'll just say that. So Anarchy's, they're both turtling pretty hard right now, which I think favors the Protoss, because if Protoss can turtle and get a whole bunch of bases and get that death ball, it's going to be very dangerous for Terran.
That's right. They're both bringing up expansions right now. Let's see how quickly each one of them saturate their expansion. Anarchy is wasting no time in getting his workers mining minerals at his expansion. His expansion is well protected.
Well, they both have the same number of workers, but Anarchy has mules. So we're looking at the
That's
income
right.
tab right now, and the income tab is better for Anarchy right now.
Well, I mean, yeah, I agree. But when you look at why did Vecdaddy expand? He obviously wanted the gas.
You know, he did, but he's not on all geysers yet, all of them equally.
He's getting there.
So we see that, you know, Anarchy is using his supply depots for vision around the edge of his base there, and I give him a little bit of extra vision if some kind of drop or something's going to happen. He does have bunkers. He's got bunkers loaded up. He's got a good MMM ball here. But, you know, Technoid is lagging out.
Technoid, where are you?
Ladies and gentlemen, one of our casters is lagging out. We're just going to have to see if Technoid can make it through here. Well, this will be a one caster in your face cast in here in just a moment. We might cut away and come back to this. Whew. I wouldn't say that.
Can we vote him?
I don't think I have to vote him. He's going to lag right out here in a second. As soon as it hits 0. I don't know about the whole voting thing. It's just weird.
1 and go by.
Hey. Alrighty. Well, we lost a caster, but I'm still here. Going to take a look at the Army tab. You know, the scary thing is when you're this close in Army valuations between Terran and Protoss, it's really going to come down to some kind of micro. I'm also surprised I'm not seeing any kind of harass at this point. These guys are just going to go to 3 bases, I guess. So we do have a lot of gas being mined for Vecdaddy Protoss. We have gas going down at the expansion for Anarchy. We see Anarchy bringing tanks and armory into play. We do have +1 weapons for Vecdaddy with Blink coming in for the Stalkers. Blink Stalkers are very devastating if the micro is done right. Now at this point in the game, I am just going to shut up for just a second while things play out. I think in your face cast we will reserve some discretion for some things to happen without an actual casting notification. So we have a bit of an engagement here. Stalkers firing upon the Terran. A lot of stalkers being taken out. We did have an initial blink back, then a blink up. Tanks are now doing terrible damage to the stalkers. Also, Marauders have Marauder slow. We have a couple of stalkers running around back to do a little bit of harass. Beth is going to get shut down rather quickly, and at this point, Anarchy finds himself with an army, and the Protoss is putting their army together, putting it back together, kind of like I imagine the Romney campaign here after the election. So. Alrighty, we still have, Vespine being mined very lightly by the Terran on his expansion. We do see ground weapons level 1, ground armor level 1 for Protoss, and the Terran army is moving. So tanks are being made. We have all kinds of upgrades. 3 different upgrades coming in for the Terran army, and we have this unit right here, a special unit on being pointed to, and an immortal also being made for Vecdaddy. We'll see about what's about to happen here, as we have a lot of resources banked by both. A lot of Vespine gas being banked by the Protoss player. Let's see what happens here. Let's take a look at the vision.
Here in the shadows.
You see something happening right outside of his base. Tanks are sieging up. Those tanks are going to do terrible damage to those stalkers, and they do. The army is gone. Vecdaddy has 1 hero, Immortal. Fire down on that tank. Take that, says the Immortal. Yes. I think what's going to happen now is that scan's going to come in. There's a scan, and he's going to start laying waste to those cannons with those siege tanks. How many scans does he have? How many can he do? He's got quite a bit of energy on these command centers. He has taken out the entire front line of Vecdaddy. Ouch. Reinforcements coming for Anarchy, streaming across the map. Big, huge Terran death ball. Anarchy's trying to be nice. It's okay. I'm going to end this for you real quick, bro. Don't worry about a thing. Here comes Stim, the siege, the imminent GG. The Nexus is under siege. Probes are dying. Level 2 weapons upgrade is being commenced by Vecdaddy. Everything dies.
This is your last chance, Anarchy. Surrender now, and I will be merciful.
Uh-oh, Anarchy shut down that upgrade and then shut down the building making the upgrade. Vecdaddy taunts.
Last chance.
He gives Anarchy a chance to
I'm
quit.
giving you your
He's
last
got a probe
warning.
left and possibly the ability to warp in a few units. He does have 2,000 in the bank, so he can warp in a whole 2
Last
units
chance.
right now. It's very tense. The pylon's going down, and oh my god, I think Anarchy pulled it out.
Last
An
chance.
upset.
Quit
of
now. Quit.
Absolutely
Hurry
no
up.
one.
Quit. You better quit.
And at this point,
I warned you.
we all wonder,
I warned
why
you.
are we
I
still
warned
watching
you.
this game? Why doesn't
Go into your
Vecdaddy
base. Go
just,
into your base.
just GG?
Go into your base.
Vecdaddy's a troll, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
we go.
no GG, no skill.
I told you I was going to be merciful.
So there goes the thank God it's over portion of the game. Alrighty, so that was game 1 of tonight's sibling rivalry in your face cast between Cheese Brothers. Stay tuned for more in your face cast coming right up. Oh,
Yeah. Invite him. Yeah.
Oh, there comes the invite.
okay,
He's
Alrighty.
on that way, right?
here we go.
So you're frapping, right, Sal?
You got it.
What isn't he?
You fapping?
You're gonna have player bars up and everything?
All kinds of fun
Perfection.
stuff. I better remember the player bars.
Yes, player bars, do it.
Oh my gosh.
How do you bring up the player bars?
Control
recent-
Shift N or something like that.
My recent tournament information is I'm ranked 98 in bronze. There you go.
It's another brutal mugging. I mean, it's gonna be a 1v1 sibling rivalry.
Yay!
This is bad. I'm gonna lose.
Oh really? Why would you say that?
Because I always lose.
You do.
Not against me. You're playing me.
Well, so far I haven't lost to any of you yet.
I know. Well, no, wait a minute. You've lost to the X-Wave a few times.
Well, not yet. That's why I said yet.
What do you mean yet? Yeah, like tonight?
You're talking about tonight.
You haven't lost to anybody. No one's lost to anybody.
You know, the win-loss ratio resets every single night.
Excellent.
Undefeated.
Well, I think the last 2 games me and you played, I won, right?
Yeah, the last two. Last 2 or
See,
3.
see? Now I'm gonna lose because I won. Like, does that make sense to you?
I don't know.
Just-
Better
I'm trying not
find
to think about it too hard.
Better go ask somebody.
Here we go. And on 3, or some random number.
We're not going in.
And now.
Nope.
And now.
Nope.
And what in the love of God? All right.
That was super
All the bars look filled up. I don't understand.
There's one little pixel. There's one. Anarchy's got one little pixel left on his.